Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And as you can see, clouds are just starting to form. It's been mostly sunny today, but we're getting ready for another dose of snow. Rain and snow. Tomorrow, rain, and then late in the afternoon, early evening, or later evening, it will be snowing. Aren't we lucky? Northeast Georgia mountain folk, how are you guys? No, power's still not on. Hi, DJI. How are you, Nathan? Thank you. Susan Louise, how are you? Ohio here, cold and windy. Northeast Georgia mountain folk, hello, DJI. Yes, say hello to everybody. I figure while I'm out and about, trying to gather water. Water is kind of hard to find, a little bit. Can't find the gallons, but I did get 15 of them today. Love you, mean it. Love you, mean it. I hope they get the power on. I did stop and talk to the power guys. I saw them on the side of the road, so I whipped the car around and said, I'm not trying to hassle you or anything, but what's the ETA on when my area might get taken care of? And he says, really can't tell. He says, we have so many trees to pick up off the street, and so many wires are down, and we've got plenty of wires down in our neck of the woods. Whereas Valley got hit really hard. You saw the video. I I just posted, I think, two videos. One is video that I didn't show you guys, and a little bit of it that I did, but I had some complaints, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. The music was louder than my voice in a couple of spots, and that's because I was editing on the side of the road at a hotel that had medium to moderate Wi-Fi signal, and the traffic was so loud I couldn't really discern the volume controls. So I apologize for any inconvenience. You can send me the bill in the mail. But I'm heading into Pigeon Forget. I could not find anything. I was looking for, went to Home Depot, went to Lowe's, went to Walmart, went anywhere that I could try to find like a little, like tabletop stove. You know what I'm talking about? Those little camping stoves? Nope, they're all out. Gone, 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 gone. Flashlights, gone, gone, gone. Any type of emergency lighting, gone, gone, gone. So luckily, I have all that. I'm pretty much prepared. Normally, I keep around 6 cases of water in the dungeon, and we started using it because after a year, you should be using that water. You shouldn't be leaving it around. So we started using it, and did not anticipate this storm coming up. So I go, ooh, we're getting low. So I went out trying to scavenge water, and it's really difficult to find. It's just not a, yeah, everyone went out, they panic buy, they come in and they buy everything they can grab their hands on, cheese doodles, beer, soda, all the things that you need to stay alive. And um, and and the lines were long. I even drove all the way to Townsend, as you know, a couple of times, but I even went shopping there. And then I noticed something else that was going on, and I didn't find that at all humorous. I went into Walmart. Normally, I buy, if I'm going to Walmart, I buy water. I buy by the case because if I ask the guy, give me a case of water, I could take it and leave it in the cardboard box. It just stays safer that way. You don't want sunshine or light to get on your water. And it went from 69 cents a gallon to $1.49 a gallon. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is. Um, Several of the other places had jacked up their prices on water to well over $1 a gallon. But I did find it at Publix that I got early this morning for 89 cents a gallon, which I said, okay, that's fair. It's better than $1.49 a gallon. Now watch, I'm probably going to copyright strike because I mentioned the big box store. I hate when they do that. If I even mention their name, they cut back my monetization. And I think that's not right. I'm giving people information that's for the betterment of the people, and they don't find that at all funny as well. So I said, this sucks. But I did get 15 gallons of water, and that should hold us off a few days. I'll try to scavenge some more. But the skies aren't bad right now. A few puffy clouds coming in, but the real bad stuff isn't supposed to come till tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Let me see what I've missed so far. DJI says, when do you want me to come over and install a whole house generator? I've had several people, Nathan, ask me about that, and I've held off on that. One of the reasons is when you crank one of those things up, you've now alerted the entire neighborhood you've got a generator. You've also alerted the burglars you've got a generator. And what I thought about doing is, I know that there's some solar ones out there, Generac, and they seem to be pretty cool. They seem to be good. What's nice, it's silent, and it stores up for around 10 days. Now, granted, if you don't have sunlight, you're not going to store energy, but it is silent energy. You get yourself, if I was going to power up the cabin, you're going to need probably nothing less than a 20K generator to do everything. You get one of these little pull things, looks like a lawnmower with no wheels. That's only going to give you a light, a couple of lights maybe. It's not going to power your refrigerator. It's not going to power your AC unit or your heating unit. You've got to get 10K or more in order to power your house. And I used to have them at the radio station. I have 25K, and it powered the radio station and then some. And it never dipped, and it was diesel, and I'd prefer to get diesel over gas, and I'd rather have a silent generator than have one that alerts all the burglars. So I'm looking into it. Now, they're not cheap. They're going to be between $5,000 and $10,000 depending on how much amperage you need or require, and that's one of the things you've got to take into consideration. You want to be able to power your refrigerator and your furnace and things to keep you cold or warm, one or the other, and they suck up a lot of juice. Now, if you just want a light bulb, you can go out and get one of those little pull start things, and you'll have a light, But you can get LED lights, and I still have two handheld lanterns that had the batteries from last year's storm, 10 days without power. Click them, boom, they came right on. Haven't changed the batteries. So you get these LEDs, not the incandescent ones. The incandescent ones suck up battery life. You get the LEDs, they use up milliwatts. And it's smarter as far as I'm concerned, because then you don't have to go out and wrestle somebody to the ground for a box of batteries, because that's what happened last year. When around day 4 and 5 came, people were fighting over batteries, and I wasn't. I'd go in there and go, well, you silly fools, you didn't get an LED light. And I suggest you get them, keep them around, and that they never go bad. And get a pack of batteries, and they should last you through any catastrophe that you have. Just a little advice. Some generators can be somewhat silent, but they still make noise because it's a combustion engine. And I don't know. I got to look into it more. Yes, I need to do more studying, and I probably will after this. And I said that last year, and then I got distracted because once the storm was over, I was focused on other things. But I would like to get that because it's very inconvenient. I have a well, but I can't get the water out of the well unless the electricity is working. So I said, maybe it would be either worth having a hand pump put in or getting a solar generator or a diesel one. The gas ones make way too much noise. They're just not silent enough. And where I live in a hollow, if you clap your hands loud enough, it echoes through the whole hollow. It's not quiet at all there. It's very noisy. It can be if you make a lot of noise. I don't really make any noise. I'm pretty cool about that. But everyone would hear. Not that I have too many people near me, but it would reverberate throughout the whole area that, hey, that guy's got himself a generator. Now we needs to have that generator. And I don't want that. I don't want to have to shoot a bunch of crackheads off my deck because they want my generator. You know, so I don't want to invite problems. But if you have a silent one, or you make it a silent thought of putting it downstairs, you know what I'm saying? Have it installed downstairs and have the exhaust pipe going out the side of the building. That is an option, but it's going to be an expensive option, and you know how cheap I am. I'm tighter than a crab's you know what, and that's just the way I am. I save. Charlie Beauvais, how you doing, Elvis? I'm doing good. Still without power. Yeah, 10K, that'd be the minimum. That would be the minimum. But if you decide to crank everything up, like let's say you need your AC, you need your refrigerator, you need all your lights, and any other microwaves because they draw 1,000 watts, 1,500 watts, you're going to stress that generator. So I'd say 10, you can get by. 20, you're good. You're good. The thing won't work hard. You'll hardly hear, because when they work, they work. That's what they do. Hopefully, again, I forgot to. Did I? I don't know if I turned off the Wi-Fi. Is the signal clear? Come out from hiding for a little while. 6299 for ultra quiet generator. So about 8 to 10. Yeah, 8 to 10 installed. That's about right. I figured it was going to be at least 10 grand, at least for my situation, or more. Because if the only issue that I was thinking about is them getting it in my house, getting it downstairs. They would have to go through a labyrinth. And I don't know how small these, do they come fully assembled, or do they have to build them where they are? Not sure. Not really sure. I do remember the one I had at the radio station was as big as a Volkswagen. I do remember that. And it came like that. It came in on a flatbed truck. They lifted off. They had a little crane on the back. They lifted it off, and they put it on a cement slab, bolted it down, and it was outside. And when that thing cranked up, you knew it cranked up. You heard it. It was the diesel, and you can hear. It sounds like when you're next to one of these diesel trucks next to you all night long. I'm going, that's loud. I didn't care at the radio station because, it was there. Elena, how are you? Just got finished watching one of my videos. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoy them. And if you do enjoy the videos that I put out, please subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. You know the routine. We've been going through this for a year and a half, 7 months. It helps us out a lot. It really does, and that's all I ask you guys to do. You don't got to pay anything for it. It's free. Charlie says, we need one to Jeff. We have well water. Yeah, I have well water too. I've got to do something in order to be able to get water. The well is there. It's 1,200 feet down. Cold, crystal clear water. But when the power's off, it doesn't pump. So that's not good. Yeah, I'm prepared. Oh, there's a skunk around here somewhere. Ooh. Yeah, I'm always prepared. It's just that I had diminished my water, and when you start using it for showering and all that stuff, it sucks it up fast. So I said, I need to do something. Really need to do something different. I procrastinated. It happens. I do that sometimes. I think everybody does, to some degree. Georgia Mountain folks, how are you? Thank you for joining us. It'd be an investment. And yeah, it definitely would be an investment. But I don't plan on selling. I don't really plan on selling this house. I plan on dying in it. You know, I mean, not tonight. I didn't. I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm not feeling it well at all right now. But no, I understand what you're saying. It definitely is an investment, a major investment that would pay off in the end because you just tell people, hey, power goes off, everyone else here is hunkering around a candle, and you've got, you're shooting zombies on your VR. I missed that days now without doing what I'm supposed to do, chopping the heads off zombies. That's one of the things I do. This generator is 24,000 watts. That's pretty good. That's some good wattage there. 10,000 bucks. Put it in. I'd really like to put it in the house underneath, so it can't be taken. You know what I mean? I don't want it stolen. And not that we've had a problem up there, but times are getting weird. You know what I mean? And people do, desperate people do desperate things. We'll see. We'll see. Hey. Cable got in the way. Webb's Web. How you doing, Ralph? And everybody in the chat. Yeah, 10K is a small price. I don't think it. I don't think I'd outlive the generator. That's for sure. And chances are you're only going to use it a few times, right? When a snowstorm comes or when a thunderstorm comes, and it's just nice to have it there. I had it at my other house in Florida because the lightning, you're getting roughly 2,000 strikes a minute in Florida, and the power was always out. And I had a nice one at my house, but I was on 20 acres and I was in a cul-de-sac, so it was me and 4 other neighbors, and everybody knew when anybody came down the road because we all had cameras, we all had security, and we'd alert each other. And we never had a problem. Never ever had a problem. But up here, you never know. A lot of transients here. Run my house off my Cadillac. Yes. Speaking of that, thank you, Charlie, for segueing me into that. Has anybody looked into the new Ford Lightning, the pickup truck? Now, I'm not a truck man, and I've had many Ford trucks. They're good trucks. They make better trucks than they do cars. And if you get a chance, look up the Ford Lightning. It's an electric truck. And I watched the video on that, and I was amazed. Absolutely. Not that I'm buying one, but I was amazed at what it can do, and that it is just as powerful as a gas or diesel. The electric charge lasted 400 miles, and that's with normal use. And they towed, and it lasted 400 miles. Most tanks last 3 to 350. And probably the coolest feature was that you could power your house from that truck. It's built in. The entire thing has plugs and everything you could possibly imagine to power, and it will power your house for 10 days. The Ford Lightning. 10 days. And it wasn't just a bulb. It was powering your house for 10 days. I thought that was ingenious. No one else does that. So if you get a chance, look at the video on the Ford Lightning. Really well designed. Very space age. But still pickup truck. It looks just like an F-150 or 250, the same size, big truck. And it just was electric. And man, it towed everything. They towed a trailer with it like it was nothing. Just going up hills, going downhill. Like, oh, this is pretty cool. We're making it into the 21st century a little bit better than these little cars, little rice burner cars. Just thought I'd share that with you. Yeah, the snow, Elena, has really disappeared, hasn't it? Now up in the mountains, it's still there. Up where I am and going higher, it's still there. And it is melting. But down here in the valley, it's pretty well gone. But more is coming. Thursday, more snow is coming. And I just checked the weather. They're saying about 6 inches. And that's, we don't need another 6 inches of wet because it's supposed to rain tomorrow and then turn into snow. And that means it's going to be a wet snow. And that means more trees are going to go down. And of course, I'll go out and get video on that for you so I keep you up to date. Did you guys all enjoy the videos with the trees down and me driving under them and all that fun stuff? I took my life in my hands for you. Joe did too. Yeah. What the heck you do? You should have left me home in front of the fire. I've had the fire burning now, 3 days. I've had I set the couch on fire. I just put it out on the deck, got a gallon of gasoline, and just lit it up. And Miss Marie and I just huddle around that foam couch. A little cough, probably a little lung infection, but boy, we were warm. We were toasty. We were piping hot. Oh, God. And we moved from downstairs, the master suite, to the guest room on the second floor because not having the furnace to heat the house downstairs, being that half of the house is buried in the mountain. That's how they built it. It's buried in the mountain. It's cold down there. It's as cold as it is, and it stays that way. It stays that way. I was just down there, and it was still in the upper 20s, low 30s. It was freezing cold down there. And but I like it. It's a plus because in the winter, the bottom floor is always cool. Don't even need to run the air conditioner. You see the striping in the sky? Do you see that up there? Yeah, that's not exhaust, okay? That's not exhaust. All right, I've been told that, but let me tell you something. There's enough data out there. That's not exhaust. Okay. They're testing us again. They're seeing what they can throw on at us to see what can get us sick again. Paulette and Vincent Ford. Hi, you're new to me. Hey, Jeff, I have some questions. I wanted to ask. Wait. I want to before we head up there. Yeah, absolutely. You need to email me by all means. DJI, please put my email up there. Yeah, I'm not going to say I know. I have any answers to your questions, but I'll read them and I'll offer my input, whatever that is worth. Jeffrey Charles 55 at yahoo.com. Thank you, DJI. Isn't he the sweetest? Jeremiah Good, hello. Good to see you. Spaceman Dudley. Jeff, get a bigger stroke. No, it's not too bad. The traffic is not bad at all. Most, I've drove around quite a bit because I don't want to go home. Yesterday, I spent from 3 o'clock till about almost 10 to 10 in the car. Was it 3 o'clock? No, it was earlier because she... No. It was from 6 o'clock because she got off. It was from... Dropped her off. Yeah, it was from 3 to 10 because she got out early. No, if it's bolted to the ground, you're right. Well, you know, some people, it depends how much you want it, right, Nathan? How much you really want it. I figure if it's in the house, down in the dungeon, you can't get it. You're going to have to break in the house, and that means you got to get past the shotguns in the halls, the electronic eyes, the dogs, I mean, everything, the gorilla, the bear, an angry badger it's got probably hemorrhoids. You never know. You never know. Diane Carpenter, hello. Hey, from Myrtle Beach. Smoky Mountain Follies. Yeah, they posted another one. That other DJ, what's that other one? Not free. There's another one. I can't remember remember what they are. They got a weird name. They posted a new one too, and it was funny. It was funny. Northeast Georgia Mountain folks starts at 40K. Chevy has one also. I haven't done any reviews on the Chevy. I just was really impressed with the Ford, but I'd have to look at the Chevy to see if I'm impressed as well. But I just thought it was so cool. Did you guys see the Ford? Did you see? I mean, it's like in a spaceship. It's got so many cool things in it, and I like Ford trucks. I've had many of those, and they never gave me a problem. Had a Chevy and got rid of it as fast as I could. I didn't. It was too rattly, too noisy. I just didn't, and that's just my opinion. And I can have an opinion, but I'm probably going to not another copyright strike. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate that. You can't even voice your opinion anymore. You know that? Being stolen. How do you not know if a barn is stolen? You don't hear that hammering? Yeah, people look. Thieves will take anything that isn't bolted down, and even then, they'll carry a wrench because thieves are thieves. They're the scum of the earth. Absolutely. They just that is just the worst. Yeah, the crime here is very low. That's why I moved here. Very low. But you never know. There's always a crackhead somewhere. There's always a meth head somewhere. Ed Griffith, how are you? Jeff, if you believe that Ford Lightning truck can power a whole house for 10 days, come because I got. Watch the video. That's all. And if they lied to me, they lied to me. But it's in the video. And wow, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I like the fact it got 400 miles to a charge. That's interesting because they really are starting to better the batteries than they did just years ago that you can only go 30 miles, right? Remember some of the cars, 30 miles, 60 miles, and then you had to go plug it in somewhere. And if you could find a plug, now the plugs are everywhere. They're putting them up everywhere. I don't know any land surveyors here at all. In Florida, I did, yeah. I don't know any of them here. Helena says, I enjoyed those videos very much. Thank you, Helena. I work, I can't do anything, and I got the fire going, which is nice, but it was boring. So I just got in the car, gassed it up, drove around, shot video. Half the video, I mean, I was shooting video all over the place. I just keep the cameras rolling. And the sad part is when I go home, I can't do anything. I can't edit anything because there's no power. So I have to crawl up to some of these hotels here and hope that their Wi-Fi is creeping through the walls so that I can do a little bit of editing and uploading. And uploading is like forever. 1%, 20 minutes later, 2%. Oh, Lord, I do it for you. I do it for the children. I do it for the channel. Mike G. Yes, the videos are, thank you. You should get hazard duty pay. You know where I can file? I'd like to. I'd like that. Be very nice. Hazard pay. I enjoy doing that stuff, and I know the Subaru can do it. I put this car to the test, and it does what I want it to do. I was going up all on the roads where trucks had slid off, and they were just sitting there going, and the Subaru just buzzed right on by. And I like that. I like a car I can rely on very much. I'll never. I loved my Toyota when I lived in Florida. It was a reliable car. It was pretty basic. I had the Camry, and was it a Corolla or Camry? No, it was a Corolla, I think. I can't remember now. DJI, you remember? I can't remember. It was the gray car. Remember the gray car? I can't remember. And it started, went in gear, but it couldn't make the hills in the snow. Man, I slid down so many times, even with chains on the front. It was an effort. This car, I just put it in low, and up it goes. It crawls up the hill. If I want to go faster, I can, but I don't. But it does, just makes it with no effort, zero effort. Just push the gas and go to where you were going to go. Done. Videos of the snow are great. Glad you said. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a good driver in the snow because I spent many years in the Berkshire Mountains where if it didn't snow every day, you were worried. Because I'm worried. It's not snowing. I don't need the snow blower. I know when I lived up there, if you didn't have a snowmobile, you didn't get to work. That's how much it snowed. You left your car where it was and you took your snowmobile to work. So I was when I did get to drive in the snow, you learn to negotiate in the snow. Northeast Georgia mountain folk. I was just saying hello. I'm not typing. Oh, okay. Smoky Mountain family. Hi guys. How are ya? How are ya? There's another one out there, and I just saw it, and I can't remember the name of it. It's kind of a weird name. I should have remembered that. Brought that up to you. That's it. Piping hot in the South. There it is. Thank you, Northeast. Piping hot in the South. Check out that channel. And they just put up a video. It's very funny. Very funny. Yeah, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. It helps offset me going back home and sitting in the dark. You know, just sitting in the dark. There's nothing. There's no signal up there. I tried. There's no signal. Zero. Even when I take off the Wi-Fi, there's no signal. So you're just sitting there. I try to read, but my eyes. I just thumb through some of my books. I'm on a roll today with the videos. Yeah, last few days I've been pumping out the videos because I've got nothing to do. So I said, let me go over here, let me go over there. I've got more, I just haven't had time to upload them. But I'm traveling around and doing different things. It's not just the same. Well, you know me. For the last year and 7 months, I do whatever catches my fancy, and I go, I think everyone would like that. Sometimes it's a bomb, sometimes it's not. I express no warranties. If it's fun, it's fun. If it's not, oh, sorry. But I try to find fun things and interesting, informative, and something that you'll say, oh, that was interesting. I enjoyed that. Not eating. It isn't going to happen. I'm sorry. I just don't believe in it. Randall. Randall Hill, how are you? I'm trying not to slam into anybody. Me and my mom are coming tomorrow. Going to stay in Townsend. You're going to love it. Now, right now, as we speak, the park, when you go into Townsend, the national park is right there at the end of the street. It was closed. That was my last video up there. It's still closed. Now, that could change tomorrow. Now, with the rain, probably, but the problem that was in everybody's way are the trees in the road that they were having a problem with. And according to the guy I was talking with, it's more the emergency is getting people's power on and getting the main roads clear, and then they were going to work on the national park. So I drove up to Townsend twice today. I'm sorry, to the foothills twice today because I'm only 6 minutes from there. And they were closed. Closed. Went to both entrances, drove down to Townsend, that was done. If one is closed, they're all closed. If one entrance is closed, they're all closed. And I guess they're not going to open them till the streets are fully clear. Use McDonald's. I tried, but their signal sucks so bad. It's such a weak, I don't know what they're using as a modem, but it's not a good one. I search around and I watch the little bars on my phone, and then I'll try to pull in. Me and him, how are you? Good to see you. I have the Legacy. I've got the Legacy. I'm very happy with it, and I recommend it. Thought about even getting the six-cylinder because the six-cylinder is a pretty good engine. The Boxer is tested, tried and true. The Boxer engine, they've worked out all the bugs from the Boxer engine, and it's just a powerhouse. It does the job, and very comfortable. You don't hear too much road noise, do you? Very comfortable, very roomy, even in the back seat. And DJI has checked it out. He knows it's got a lot of room in the car and a lot of bells and whistles, a lot of cool stuff. So if you're looking to get a vehicle, especially if you're moving up here, I can highly recommend a Subaru. Any one of their models, whether it be the Outback, the Forester, the Legacy, any of their models. They've got the was it the WRX? I think that's the sport model. That's not very roomy. The sport model is definitely a sports person's car, very tight. I sat in it and it's fun to drive, but has no room in it. But definitely fun to drive. Dublin, Ireland. How are you, Kevin? My goodness, thank God you're here. I was wondering. I said, where are my people over the pond? Thank you for being here, Kevin. I don't want to hit anybody. McSweeney, I think that's McSweeney. Hello. I'm honored to meet you. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Share that with some of your friends, Kevin, in your country. I think they might enjoy it. I really do. I would appreciate that. Charge your Oculus from the power brick. No, you need a Wi-Fi. You got to have a Wi-Fi to make it work. I have my brick with me. I've used that, Ralph, several times. 4 Patriots. If you want a power brick, if you guys if you're worried about losing your power on your phone, you get a power brick. Ralph has one. I don't know the company you use, but the one I use was 4 Patriots. The number 4 Patriots, and it was cheap. They were 2 for $59. They were having a sale like a BOGO, and I said, well, let me try this. And it works. I plug it in, and within the hour, my phone was fully charged. And then you just plug it back in USB. That has a USB, and it charges itself. I got the pack right here. I'm looking at it right now. It's on my console. It's already fully charged, and I take it in the house with me, and I plug the phone in. But I can't do anything. There's no signal. You can see some of the traffic up ahead. Cold and windy in Palmyra. Yeah. How reliable is it? Very reliable. Northeast. I've had 0 problems with this car, and I have now 103,659 miles. I change the oil religiously using synthetic Castrol, the best you can get, so it keeps the engine nice and what it's supposed to. Don't use crappy oil ever. I just had new tires put on. I'm going to be taking it in, if I can't do it this week, next week for brakes all the way around. But no problems. It starts every time, and it goes everywhere I want. And one of the things that I was really sold on it was, because I wanted to be able to climb up the hill to the cabin, is it comes with a 6-speed standard transmission and a 6-speed automatic transmission. Not 3-speed, not 4-speed, not 5-speed, but 6-speed automatic transmission and manual transmission. And that was a big plus, because when this bad boy gets on the highway, you're still under 2,000 RPMs, and I could be doing 70 miles an hour, and it's just humming, just goes down the street. Just a recommendation. No, I don't get sponsored by them. 127 chill. So how long have you had? I've been in 7 years now in Pigeon. I'm actually in Wares Valley. I'm not in Pigeon Forge. But right now I'm driving you through Pigeon Forge, so you can see some of the traffic. Sorry, it's rattling. The road definitely is taking its toll on all the traffic. It's getting waffly. Larry Greenman, how are you? Hello, Jeff and everyone. Thank you for joining us. Web. Yes, Ed. That'll work. Oculus occasionally makes a battery. Yeah, that's right. There's a battery that you can put on the back or the front um, for the Oculus 2. I don't. After 2 hours, I got to take it off my head anyway. I mean, that's enough for me. I'm not a serious marathon gamer or anything. I just like playing all the cool games. Can power people tell you timeline power will be back on? No, they can give you an estimate, an ETA, um, estimated time of arrival of your power. They can say, we're working on this section, and as long as we run into any problems, it would be in the next like 6, 8, 10, 12 hours. It just gives you some hope because you want to see something. You want to see a light at the end of the tunnel, and you don't want it to be a freight train. You just want to say, okay, we got to go another day, maybe 2 days, and everything will be cool. And it's good. It's good. Thank you, Pamela. Yes, we will stay safe. Kevin, will do. Thank you, Kevin. So, Kevin, what do you do? What where do you live in Ireland? Not that I've been there. It's a beautiful country. Love to go there. Would absolutely love to go there. I really, uh, I would like for Miss Marie and I, when everything settles down, to just jump on a jet and start heading over to Europe, and we probably will. It just right now traveling is not wise because we wanted to go to the Philippines and we can't because most of them are still in lockdown, and as soon as you touch the tarmac, you're in 2 weeks of quarantine. And I said, I'm not spending 2 weeks in quarantine in the Philippines. It ain't gonna happen. No, no, just not. So wait for all this craziness to go away, if it ever goes away, and then we'd like to travel. And I'm sure we'll take you with us. But I have so many destinations I want to go. I really want to go to Europe. I'd like to go to Italy and look up some of my relatives and just travel around for a while. Definitely want to go to Japan, China, um, Malaysia, Singapore, all those places, and just kind of share that with you guys. And there's no reason I can't except for the traveling situation. So it's like, all right, I guess I got to deal with this for a little while. Newfound Gap Road is now open. Oh, that's a good sign. Thank you, Eric. That means that they're making headway. I'm assuming that they're getting all the trees out of the way. So that means if Newfound Gap is open, does that mean the road to Cades Cove is open as well? I know saw lots of trucks today when I was up that way. When I was heading to Townsend, there were trucks all over just running around, just both north and south. They were everywhere. And that's good. That was a good sign. That means they're making progress because they weren't up there yesterday. I had to walk in at the Townsend National Park entrance, and I had to walk about a mile, and all I saw was men with chainsaws and stuff doing their thing and working hard. I have to admit, Sevier County Electric, these guys work their asses off. I've been watching them for days, and I even talked to several of them, and they said we went on 24-hour shifts, and we're determined to get this done before the next storm comes in, because they know what's going to happen. If it truly does rain and snow, rain is not an issue. Snow, they're going to be again, out taking care of all the trees that are now weakened by this last storm, and then they'll fall down finally, and then they'll be out there doing pretty much what they're doing right now, is taking trees off the road. All right, we're getting over here. Don't walk in front of me, mister. I'm turning around here, and I'm going home. going home. I've had enough. What is this? 127 chill. That's cool. I seen you yanking the carpet anchor at the chili cook. Did you really? I 127. I don't remember. I met so many people, but I didn't see you once I got all in. Like your videos. Have a good day. Thank you, 127. That's very kind. That is very kind. I like meeting new people. I met so many people this week just running into them. Web's Web. The Oculus does not require Wi-Fi to work if the game is, or yeah, that's if it's already installed. I forgot to reference that. If it is installed, um, I think I only installed 3 games. 3 games. And the charge holds for a while too, because once it's charged, I unplug it. I don't leave it in the charger. I think correct me if I'm wrong, Ralph. They don't recommend that you leave it charging all the time, because you got to, I guess, go down to, what is it, 20%, something like that, maybe, and then charge it and not let it drain any more than that because of the battery, and also don't overcharge it because it burns the battery up. But you let me know, because I know you know this stuff. Randall Hill. I'm about to order SD card for my Raspberry. Oh, I gotta make it around this corner. Yeah, and the sun's right in my eyes. Right in my eyes. His games pre-installed on it. The game's all old consoles from when I was behind the time. I still have all my PlayStation games from 1, 2, 3, and 4. I got them all. I don't go on it much, but I have all the games and all the consoles. Joshua Tate, hello. Good to see you. Joshua Tate's Adventures. We don't want to miss that. T and Me TV. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Good to see you. You headed to Sevierville? I was. Now I turned around. I'm just trying to keep a signal. That's all. The only reason I'm doing this because nowhere, if I go off the road, the signal's gone. It just is gone. And I'll go back to the dark. Everybody say hello to T and Me TV. Tommy must be home today. STL Tony, hello. Jesse Daly. Glad everyone is staying safe, like the hotels was letting people stay for discount rates. I would hope they would. I would hope, but there's been a few gougers around here, and I don't like that. And as soon as I find if somebody's gouging, that's it, you lost my business. You know, to go to that level is really just despicable. To make a few cents or a few bucks, you know what I'm saying? How do you sleep at night? Terry Dufresne, hello. Terry Dufresne, are you back in Louisiana? Are you back in New Orleans? You got to experience your first snowstorm, huh? So you're back here. So you came back from down there. Now you're up here. Now you know what you're in for here. No device should be left charged after 85%. That's what I was waiting for you to say. I didn't remember the numbers. No, I take it. I charge it. The little light comes on, and I unplug it. And I just leave it there. Ralph, do you use rechargeable batteries in your hand grips? So far, I'm just using the Energizers, and they've been pretty good. I've still got like 40% on them, and I've been playing them. But I was wondering if you're using rechargeables. Okay, you're leaving, Terry. You're going tomorrow, New Orleans tomorrow. A lot of snow left today. Down here in the valley, it's gone. If you look in the corners or shadowed areas, you'll see some snow. But up in the mountains, there's still snow. Not bad. The heat is definitely. I mean, it's 51 degrees. It was 57 before, and that really attacked the snow. Patricia Waters, how are you? BAWR and Tech. Annette from Wisconsin, how are you? Say hello to Spaceman Dudley. And Kevin, hello, Annette. Yeah, get to know Kevin. Kevin's from Ireland. He's over there. He's one of our subscribers, and hopefully he stays with us. Kevin, I'll make sure. Kevin, make sure you join us live too, because I'm sure a lot of people want to talk to you and find out about your life and stuff like that. Because it's so interesting to know people from on the other side of the pond. It really is. I mean, if we come over there, I'm sure we'll meet. Miss Marie wants to go to Ireland. I said, anytime. Such a beautiful country. You can see some traffic starting to build up. Not much I could do about that. But once I turn on my road and go back up to the mountains, let's see, no power, no food, no water. There's a few less raccoons. They put up a fight, but after you dip them in that pot of grease, it all looks like chicken. Tastes like chicken, looks like chicken. Once you burn off all the fur. That's where the new Skinwalker Ranch is going to be, right to your right by Five Oaks Farm Kitchen. They're going to have petting zoo there and a whole bunch of other cool stuff from what I understand. Blue Butterfly, hello. Hi, Jeff. Wow. Somehow I was unsubstantiated. Past few days, the snow was beautiful. We only had 3 inches. You're lucky. They're saying 6 inches up here again on Thursday. Kevin, do not come at the moment. The bar shuts at the bar shuts at 8. Okay. What time is it over there by you right now? What do you have, a 12-hour difference from us? I can't wait to go to the pubs. Just to see how it is, just to be part of the environment. I would love it. What I don't like too without power is I can't do laundry. And I like to have my laundry clean. And so I got a pile of laundry. And I'm not happy about that. Because it's like, it's piling up. And until the power's turned on, it's just more laundry on top of more laundry. And it's really weird. Right before the storm, excuse me, Miss Marie and I stripped all the beds, stripped the comforters off. We washed everything, all the sheets, all the comforters. We tried to do that every few months just to keep everything fresh. And I go, well, guess we're staying up in the guest room. I'm glad we just changed the sheets and everything. Website. No, on the rechargeable batteries for the hand grips. I'm still on the ones that came with it. I'm using about 1.5, 2 hours a day. Very cool. What other games are you playing? You playing any of the zombie stuff yet, or the flying? Have you ventured into the flying? Those are cool. All different flying. I don't know if I told you, I got a game called Warplanes, and it's a bunch of different World War I planes that you fly, and you're in the cockpit, and you do everything, and it's very. It can make you a little woozy. You have to set the woozy control to minimal, but man, you're flying these damn things, and you're shooting down planes. It's really a trip. There's a trick to what you focus on not to get sick. Because I used to fly with my dad, and you have to look at certain things so you don't get that topsy-turvy stomach. I can't about it. It's getting waffly. Angie Sue, hi. Good to see you. Hello, Tommy and Teresa. Just watched your new video. Yeah, he's got it. I didn't see. That's another thing I don't like. I don't get to go on live with you guys because until there's power, I can't broadcast from the cabin. Can't. It just isn't going to happen. Let's see if I can get this thing to come up a little bit. Sorry for that. No, I can't. Too much traffic. Too much traffic. I don't want to get into trouble. But you can tell the road is getting waffly again. They just paved this too. Go over some fresh, hopefully pavement, a little less waffly. Ed Griffith, Jeff, if I remember right, oops, he said you do laundry on Tuesday. You're good till next week. Yeah, when you have power. When you have power. If you don't have power, you can't do laundry. And it's piling up. It's definitely piling up. I don't like that. Like everything, and Miss Marie's real good about hanging everything up, ironing everything and hanging everything. Everything's nice and straight and in order, and I like that. 96 in chat. That's pretty good. Thank you for that. I don't have 96 thumbs up. Oh, I'm not happy about that. I'm just happy you guys are there with me. T and me TV. Any word when the power? Not. I did talk with the guys, and they said as soon as possible, and they're heading towards the cabin, but that doesn't mean it's going to be done or not. But at least they're trying, and they're working hard, and I can't say enough good about Sevier County Electric. They are good, hard-working people. They really are. I'm not just trying to suck up to them so they turn the power on. They're good people. I've known several of them because they're subscribers, and I know they work very hard. Iceberg ahead. Website, I have to work on my neck every day. Beat Saber. Oh, I tried that. I threw the hand grips across the room a couple of times because I didn't put the stupid straps on. And I'm flailing my arms around and they went off. I knocked the garland off the fireplace mantle with these big balls, these big Christmas balls. And Miss Marie goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm killing zombies." You got to kill the zombies. Ralph, you got to try Dead Zone. Please try it. Even if you do the demo, just try it. It is so cool. I know you got Saints and Sinners. I like that too. But this is just killing zombies. And lots of fun. Finally got my Chrome, Chromecast. That was easy to set up. But I had to get behind the TV again to plug it in, and what a pain in the ass that was. And I got that, and it's nice so Miss Marie can watch and at the same time, and I enjoyed that. She likes that. Shared it on Facebook. Hojo, how are you? Glad I caught you on. Hope your power's not back on. At least not as of yet. I'm heading that way right now, hoping and praying. Been playing walk around mini go. But stop playing the kid games. Get into some serious zombies. You'll enjoy it. Or the warplanes. Or what else did I get? Another one which is World. Is it World at War? I think it's World at War. During World War II. A lot of fun. And you got to find stuff. It's a lot like the other games like Saints and Sinners. You got to get stuff to get out of trouble. You got to get bullets and guns, and you've got to strategically take out the Nazis and all that cool stuff. I enjoy it. Have Joe call the power company. Oh, that'd be fun.
Hey, get it on over here. Don't you know who I am? I'm Joe. I'm a star.
Click. I know that's what the straps are for. I know that, but I forgot to put them on. I was so excited. And I'm playing along, and bam, they went right across the room real fast. Guys swinging and flailing. Wow. Because those things come at you fast. Ralph, did you try Elixir, the game Elixir, when you first turned it on? Wasn't that fun? Elixir? You go into like a witch's house or a castle, and it's really trippy. And I just enjoyed it a lot. That's what I'll introduce people to when they want to Miss Marie was afraid to touch the robot's hand. And it's not real, but it's your hand, and it reaches out to you, and you got to grab its hand. And she says, "It's touching me. It's touching me." I said, "Honey, it's not real. It's not." But he wants to dance. I said, "So dance with him." So finally, when she got past that part, she was dancing with a robot, and she just laughed. She was giggling. She says, "I can't believe it." And it's a silly robot. It's cute. It's just a cute robot. It was a lot of fun. And that's how you get introduced to the VR, because it's extremely real. Northeast Georgia Mountain folks, we're starting to get more users. Great, because of your videos. Thank you. That's what I do. I want everybody to excel. I want all the channels on here. Everybody, whether you have content, know that something good is happening. It's not all about me, and only me on YouTube. It's about sharing and boosting other channels up so they can enjoy reap the rewards of being part of the YouTube community. It's extremely important. If you're in it for the money, you're in the wrong place. All right, get a job. That's one thing I can say. If you're one of the few that have a lot of subscribers and that's far and few in between, great, all the power to you. But otherwise, if you're in it for the money, you're not doing the right thing. You're supposed to be in it for the content, for what you're producing and what you are trying to convey to your viewer. It's not about making money, because you're not going to make a lot of money. Not at all. Enough to buy a VR2. Two of them. Enough to buy 2 VR2s. I'm going to sign off now. It's been over an hour, and I'm gonna be out of range in about 2 seconds. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for joining me on this live cast of Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And check out my new videos that I just put up. Let me know what you think of them. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yes, I will see you very, very soon. Have a great night, all.